channel. So today I'm sitting down and I'm doing my 6th episode of Chit Chat Tea Coffee and Get Ready With Me. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted questions on my Instagram stories or my YouTube community tab. I had a lot of really amazing questions to answer here today and I was super excited about a lot of them. So thank you if you were one of those people who participated and asked me a question. Before we get started, don't forget I'm uploading every single solitary day this month. I'm super excited about that. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you are excited and you want to see how I made this makeup look right here by answering your guys' questions to me, then let's go ahead and get started. Before we actually get started on the makeup application and the question answering, I want to say thank you so much to Dossier for partnering with me on this portion of today's video. I have talked about Dossier in the past. I've been super lucky to work with them in the past, but also I just genuinely love their perfumes and purchase them with my own money. I just got an order of 4 perfumes. I didn't need 4 new perfumes, but here we are. I'm super excited. They all smell delicious, by the way, but they also recently just launched candles. So not only do they have perfumes in delicious, yummy scents, they also have candles now in the same delicious, yummy scents. I've never thought about that, having a perfume and a candle be the same scent, but you guys, I'm here for it. This burning in my makeup room with this perfume on my body, I'm gonna be in scent heaven. So the perfume and candle set that they sent over for me to test out is called Gourmand White Flowers. This is their version of Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. If you do not know what Dossier is, they are a perfume company that makes like replicated perfumes. So they take perfumes that are very expensive and they replicate them, and you guys, I swear, they smell exactly the same. Again, this is their version of Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. I own Flower Bomb right now. I have like half of a bottle left and I sprayed this on one arm and Flower Bomb on the other. It's the exact same. Like truly is the exact same, which is so nice because they're making perfume accessible at an affordable price, which I just love. Again, this is in the scent Gourmand White Flowers. The top notes are bergamot, green tea, freesia, and berries. The middle notes are white flowers, orchid, and rose. And the base notes are musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. So I have not burned this candle quite yet, so I don't have like an opinion on the scent throw or how it burns, only because this is like a really, I don't know, like florally more springtime scent. So part of me wants to save it for the springtime in a couple of months and not burn it quite yet, unfortunately, but it does smell delicious. Like as it's just sitting here, I could smell it like wafting up and it smells delicious and the perfume smells exactly the same. So Dossier went ahead and gave me a discount code for you guys to use if you are interested in checking them out. There will be a link in the top of my description box as well as the discount code for you guys to use to save you some money. Like I said, I've been using Dossier for like over a year now and I am so excited that they brought out candles. Not only do I love perfumes with my whole entire heart, but I also love candles with my whole entire heart. So the fact that they have both now, I'm so excited. I believe that the duo comes in 4 or 5 different scents. This is just the one that I chose that I wanted to test out, but definitely check them out below through that link because you guys, this one smells so good. I can't even imagine how yummy the other ones smell as well. So thank you again to Dossier for partnering with me on this portion of today's video. Again, I will have a link and a discount code in the top of my description box for you guys to check out. And thank you to you guys for watching my videos and subscribing to me, because if I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't get opportunities like this. You guys are just truly amazing. Alrighty, so now let's actually get to the makeup application, the answering question portion of today's video. We're going to be drinking coffee this morning, not tea, because it is the morning time and I am filming before work, so coffee it is. Like usual, I'm not really going to be talking about the products because that is not what we are here for. We're here to answer your guys' questions. So I'll be popping up pictures to just show you like what I'm using. So I got a lot of questions about my job. How is it working at Ulta or retail during the holidays? How is Ulta going? What's the tea on working at Ulta? And then I had a couple people asking me how I like my bank job. And you guys are probably like, what's happening right now? So I got a new job. I guess I will start off with my probably biggest life update right now. I got a new job. I got a new job working part-time as a bank teller at a local bank near me. It's literally like 2 minutes down the street. I could walk to work if I had to. I am loving it. So I worked at Ulta about 3 months, like all of August, September, and October. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I liked working there, but it's retail, so the hours were not the best. Standing on your feet the whole day was very hard. The compensation wasn't the best. I have a back injury, so like I said, standing was fairly hard for me to do, like with absolutely no breaks sitting down, minus like a 15-minute break in like 7-8 hours. Also, when we would do shipment or display changes, you're like carrying super heavy boxes, you're crawling around on the ground, like moving product and shelves around, and it was just a lot. So why I liked it, I knew when I got that job that it wasn't going to be a job I would have for a long time. Hopefully, I was hoping not. When I decided to leave teaching over the summer, I was looking for a job like a bank teller, and I just couldn't find one for part-time. A lot of places were hiring full-time, and I wanted part-time to be able to focus on my YouTube channel, but I needed a job. Like, I needed a job. I could not have a job, so that's why I took the job at Ulta, and like I said, I worked there for about 3 months, but after a while, it just kind of like drains on you a little bit, and I decided to look for a new job. So yeah, I've been there for a little over a month at this point, and I am loving it, like truly loving it. The people I work with are nice. It's an easy job. I like being a bank teller. Like I said, I've done it in the past in college and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm just really, really glad that I made the change and got the new job, because I am like, not that I wasn't happy at Ulta, but I'm like so much happier at the bank job. I also got a couple jobs about if I miss teaching or miss working with kids. So part of me misses working with kids just because they are just goofy and silly, and they just like say the wildest things, and you're like, how? Like, an adult brain probably would not think of that statement or that question. So in that sense, yeah, like I miss walking into the door or having the kids walk in and getting hugs from them and getting like little letters and notes. Like, I miss that aspect of it. But do I miss teaching? No, because the thing about teaching is like that fun aspect of like loving the kids is a very, very small portion to all the other crap you have to do with like the paperwork and the meetings and just too much that I could even really get into right now. So no, I don't miss teaching. I actually had dinner last week with a bunch of my old coworkers. I was so happy that they invited me to go to dinner with them. I hadn't seen them in a while. And they just were like, yeah, this year's hard. Like, of course. I mean, the kids haven't had a normal school year in like 3 years. So of course it's going to be hard. They're completely out of their element, out of their routine. So yeah, I know. Long story short, no, I do not miss teaching. And then I also had someone ask, could I see myself going back to teaching one day? I don't want to like never say never kind of thing. I mean, maybe one day if we are lucky enough to have kids, I want to be on their schedule maybe. But as of right now, no, I don't ever foresee myself going back to teaching. Again, never say never. But as of right now, no. I'm happy I left, and I don't have plans to go back. Ooh, I thought this was a really, really great question. It is number one tip or advice for keeping a healthy, happy marriage or relationship. So I'm not obviously a relationship expert. I'm not claiming to be, but I guess my one piece of advice, and I actually asked Mike this question too. I was like, I got this question, like, what should we say? Or what would you say? And we both kind of agreed on like the same sort of thing. And that is, make sure you marry or you're dating someone that you respect. If you don't respect the person you're with, or you think that you maybe could do better than them, anything that would make you not fully respect that person, I just don't know how well it will work out. I have been around relationships of people who don't like fully respect their partner, and it's not fun, it's unhealthy, and it's just kind of sad to see. I was about to say, if you're not completely like head over heels in love with the person you're with, obviously you shouldn't be with them, but it's more than that. I don't want to sound cynical and say like love isn't everything, but truly, like, yes, love is a piece of the puzzle, but it's so much more than that. Like, yes, I love Mike. I love him with my whole heart, but I feel like him and I have a really healthy marriage for way more reasons than just that. We respect each other. We are not rude and mean to each other. Yes, we get in arguments or we get annoyed with each other and we like snap at each other. But for the most part, we're never rude to each other. We're never mean. We don't ever cuss at each other. We don't call each other names. Like, you really just have, if you don't respect the person you're with, all of those things are going to be easier to do. It's going to be easier to snap at them or easier to call them a name. You know what I mean? Because you don't respect them. Next up, what are mine and Mike's favorite pastimes or hobbies together? In the summertime when it's nicer, we do like to hike together. That's definitely, or like go to a park, go on walks. I'm not a big like TV show watcher, so every once in a while we'll watch a TV show together. And it's so funny because I actually enjoy us watching a TV show together, because then we have like, you know, more things to talk about. But I don't know, I just like never think to like watch a show, or we'll start one and then I like won't finish it, and then he ends up finishing it without me. But every once in a while we'll watch a movie together. We got bikes recently, so like we you know, when it was nicer, we would ride bikes together. We recently did a puzzle together, which honestly, I was not excited for. I did not think that I was going to like that. And it was so much fun, like more fun than I maybe would like to admit at 28 years old, but we had a blast doing that puzzle together. We love hanging out with our friends. That is so much fun for us. We have a really solid, amazing group of friends. So we hang out with them as often as we can. We like to spend time with our family members. So do we plan on staying in Ohio long term? Yeah, I think we do. Almost all of our family members are here, like especially all of our close family members, like immediate family members are here. We've both lived in this area for our whole entire lives. I would love to be that adventurous couple who like moves across the country, but I just know Mike and I, and I do not think we would enjoy it at all. I think we would have no friends to hang out with, and we just would be lonely and sad. We both would really miss our families. So yeah, as much as like it would be fun to move someplace else, because I've literally only ever lived in this small area of Ohio my whole entire life, I think we'd rather just travel and experience new places that way, but stay here where we're comfortable. We have all our family members, all our best friends. So yeah, we definitely plan on staying in Ohio long term. Holiday traditions growing up and any that Mike and I have started. So we always spent Christmas Eve with my dad's side of the family, and we have continued to do that. He has 6 other brothers and sisters. That's a pretty large family. I've got quite a lot of cousins. A lot of us now have kids, so it's just like continued to grow, which is always fun. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year, I feel like, with people having kids. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. We still continue to do that. And then the traditions that Mike and I have started, not really too many, but we like to have his dad over on Christmas morning for breakfast. And then we end up going to my family. So I think this year we're going to have maybe breakfast with his family on Christmas Eve, and then my dad's side of the family Christmas evening, or Christmas Eve evening. And then I don't know if we'll have his dad over Christmas, because I think we're gonna see him Christmas Eve. Anyways, and then my side of the family on Christmas Day, like my mom and dad, my Nana, my sister, her husband, all of that. So, but we don't have any fun traditions where we like watch a movie every year or like go to the same place. There's a place around here that has a lot of lights. It's like a barn sort of place that has like a pretty large light display. I've been there a couple times with my family when I was younger, and then Mike and I have been there a couple times. So I guess that's kind of our tradition, but we don't go there like every single solitary year. Do we have any vacations planned? Ooh, yeah, actually we do. I wouldn't necessarily consider this a vacation per se. However, in January, I'm really hoping that I can make my way up to Chicago to see Ava in person. When her and I saw each other a couple weeks back, she came here, so now I'm hoping that I can go up there, weather permitting. Obviously, I mean, January can be interesting weather-wise, especially in Chicago. So hopefully her and I can get that planned out and make that happen. And then as far as Mike and I am so pumped. At the end of June next year, we have a rather large vacation planned with a whole group of friends. We have this like group of 8 of us that always hang out fairly often, probably at least like once a month. So all of us are going to a place in North Carolina, to a beach. We rented like a big beach house, and we're going to all stay there for a week. And I am really, really excited. I've done like friend vacations in the past, but this is going to be like the biggest one and the biggest group. And it's like literally our best friends that we're around like all the time. We're always at our friends Matt and Hannah's house, like barbecuing or grilling. We do Friendsgivings together every year. In a couple weeks, we are doing like a big like cookie day and Christmas present exchange day with that like group of 8. So I'm really, really excited about that vacation. But other than that, no, I'm sure as the new year comes up, Mike and I will maybe plan, you know, maybe another beach vacation. My best friend lives in Florida. I would love to go see her. I haven't seen her in a while, and she's about to have her second baby. So that would be fun to go see her. Or maybe like Mike and I will do like a little bed and breakfast somewhere. So I'm sure like as the new year approaches and as like summer and stuff comes up, we'll plan more things. But as of right now, that one friend vacation is all we really have. Like 100% planned, booked, ready to go. It's definitely happening. What is my Starbucks order? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to Starbucks as much as I used to, but I really don't go to it that much anymore. I really like their green tea. A lot of times I'll get an iced green tea with like their sweetener in it. That's really good. Or I really like their vanilla chai lattes with or without a shot of espresso. I like either way. Around this time of year, I really like their chestnut praline steamers. It doesn't have any caffeine in it, which I'm fine with that. So if I like get Starbucks later in the day, I don't like to get anything with caffeine. So that's really good. And they put like this really yummy like nut spice sort of topping on top of it. And it is like really, really yummy. But let me know your Starbucks order down below, because I just never know what to get. I either get like the same thing or whatever's on special. I also really like their cold brews a lot. I think I get like their caramel cold brew. I don't know. I always have to ask my friend Abby. I always text her. I'm like, what's that Starbucks drink you get? So I can get it, 'cause I can never remember what it is. And she has to tell me like every time because I never remember. But yeah, now you're making me want Starbucks. Now I'm like, I need to get that soon because I haven't had it in a long time. Someone else asked how Vlogmas is going. It's going really well. I feel like with being a teacher, especially being a special education teacher, you had to be so organized. We wrote things called IEPs, individualized educational plans, and they were legal binding documents. And let's say, for example, I'm going to try to explain this very quickly. Let's say I had an IEP due on like December 1st. And when the IEP is due, you cannot go a day past that or you're out of compliance and you can get a lot of trouble and lose your teaching license and lose your job. So you don't let that happen. So let's say it's due December 1st. You have to start trying to reach out and plan the meeting in the beginning of November with the parent, because you have to have 3 attempts to hold the meeting. If they don't show up, all of that. So you have to have enough time for that leeway, okay? So that's already a month in advance. Then you have to start like testing the kid and reaching out and starting write the IEP like another whole month in advance. So you have to really plan out your dates and be very organized. So I feel like that aspect of teaching really helped me with Vlogmas, because I'm not kidding you guys, before Vlogmas even started, I had 8 or 9 of the videos already 100% ready to go. Like I'm talking film, edited, upload, scheduled, ready to YouTube, like ready to go. And I feel like that was really helpful to me to pre-film and like get my act together. Like I started pre-filming, I think the first video I pre-filmed was the first week of November. Now most of them were later in November. I just kind of filmed for Vlogmas on whatever days I wasn't filming for my November videos, if that makes sense. But because of that, I had my first like week and a half completely done and ready to go. So now we're currently in like the first-ish kind of week of December. And I'm like not stressing as much because I had so many other videos like ready to go, if that makes sense. But again, I think that planning aspect of teaching really helped me out. But I will say from like December 3rd to like December 9th, I'm filming like 15 videos, because later in the month, I'm going to be a lot busier as Christmas approaches. We have a lot more things going on. So I'm really trying to pre-film a lot in the beginning of December for the end of December, if that makes sense. But it's going really well. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun, filming, editing, uploading for you guys. I'm trying to do a couple like different videos that you haven't seen from me in the past coming up. So it's not just like, get ready with me, end of the year, get ready with me, end of the year video. You know what I mean? I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. I mean, obviously I am a makeup channel. I'm going to still, revolve around makeup, but I don't want it to get like too boring or like the same thing over and over. But so far, I mean, you guys are being absolutely amazing. Like watching my videos I put up, commenting, liking, like your guys' support is just the best. And it's really making me happy because I am putting so much time and effort into this that it's like paying off and you guys are enjoying it too. So I'm happy about that. I thought this was a fun question. Someone asked, what's the process of filming videos like from the idea to it going up on YouTube? So for the idea, I mean, I either think of the video idea myself or I take ideas from other YouTubers. I always try to credit them if I'm doing a video that I got based off of them. Obviously, if I do a video that I thought I made up, we're going on like year 15 of YouTube. I'm sure every single video out there has already been done. So if I don't credit someone and it is something they've done in the past, I just don't know about it. But if I see one of my friends doing a video and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, I should do it too, I always try to like give them credit and say like, I got this idea from so-and-so, and try to link their video down below for you to check out. But I either think of the video idea myself or, grab it from someone else, and I try to be really organized. So I have this cute little cat book. Like, look how cute it is. Every day is Catter Day. Stop it. That's adorable. And what I like to do, I'll just show you November so I'm not spoiling any of my upcoming videos for December. But for November, so I usually have it like this, to where I have all of the days of the month on this side and then all of my video ideas on this side. So any video ideas I'm thinking about doing that month, I write it down on this side. That is my video ideas. And then whenever I decide to upload them or anything like that, I put it on this side that has my days that I upload. Then once I have it figured out to when I'm going to upload it, I write it down on the day that I want it to upload, and then I say in parentheses on the side when I want to film it. So then once I film it, I cross that off, and then once I upload it on YouTube, I put a check mark. And then as the month goes on and my videos go up, I cross them off. That was probably way more in depth than you guys wanted. So the process of filming is actually pretty easy. I film on my iPhone. I don't own any sort of camera. Everything I do is on my iPhone. I take pictures on my iPhone and I film on my iPhone. And I just set it up and film. Then once it is all filmed and I got like everything done, thumbnail done, all of that, I airdrop it to my Mac and then I import it into iMovie and then edit it. And then once I'm done editing it, I always watch it back through one more time, and that way I know like when my timestamps are to include like videos in the or when I want to put like a ad. I try to put ads in places that aren't like awkward or like cutting myself off. That might be another question. No one asked this, but I want to go ahead and say this. As a YouTuber, I am able to place my ads in my video, like how many I want and when I want them, but I have no idea what ads are on my video. So if you see a wild ad that you're like, why is that on Emily's video? I have no control over that. And if you let YouTube put the ads in themselves, you say place automatically, they will try it like in a 20-minute video, they'll try to place like 8 ads, which is absolutely insane. I try to go every like 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how long the video is. I try to place an ad. But anyways, that was just kind of like an extra little tidbit. Then once I got that all figured out, I then export it and put it onto my desktop. Then I upload it to YouTube. And as I'm uploading it, I do my description box. So I type everything up, I find all my links, and then once it's all completely uploaded, then you go through and place the ads. You place anything at the end that pops up, like the subscribe and the video. Then you also place anything that you want to put in the eye. And then I usually schedule my videos. You can go ahead and just make them public as soon as you upload it. I don't ever really have to do that because I am such a pre-filmer, pre-planner. I usually always schedule my videos to go up, and then the day that I say it to go up, it automatically goes up and I don't have to think twice about it, which is really, really awesome. You know, it's actually a pretty easy process. You have to know how to edit, which that was like the one thing holding me back so much when I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because I didn't know how to edit. But it's really not that hard to learn, like truly. You can figure it out yourself, or things that I didn't know how to do before starting a channel, you just look up on YouTube, and there's like a million YouTube videos on how to edit YouTube videos, which is so helpful and so nice. I've looked up so many of them. And yeah, if you are like apprehensive and scared to start a channel because you don't have any equipment, you don't have to. I literally have my phone and a ring light, and that's it. And you don't even have to have a ring light. Like you can have natural light. I would get a tripod or something to put your phone on, so it's like steady and holding in place for you, but you really don't need a ton of crazy equipment to start a channel, so which is really awesome. What is the biggest thing I learned from doing YouTube? I would say that it really does matter if you are doing something that you are passionate about. And what I mean by that, I really honestly get scared talking about teaching on here because I don't ever want to portray that I was not a good teacher, that I did not try my best. However, I did what I was supposed to do. I did my job. I got my paperwork done on time. I taught the kids. I loved them as best I could, but I didn't go above and beyond. And I feel bad saying that, but it's true. There's so many teachers out there who spend like their whole entire weekends working, who stay after work for hours and hours every single day. I did not do that if I could help it. I mean, obviously if I needed to get something done, I would still stay after or work at it from home, but I tried my best to not have to do that. But with YouTube, I work on it all of the time. Like I'm always working on YouTube, whether it be I am planning for a video, I'm looking something up, I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm, doing description box. Like I'm always doing something for YouTube, and I'm 100% fine with that. I have no qualms about it. I see nothing wrong with that because I love it and I'm super passionate about it. I want it to do well. I guess I learned from YouTube and doing my channel that I can be passionate about something. I never was passionate about teaching. I never was head over heels in love with it. I never had that like drive, and now I do. And it's such a good feeling. That's such an exciting feeling to like want something to succeed so much that you're willing to put so much time and effort into it. Again, I never really had that with a job, that is. Obviously, I like love Mike and I, put time and effort into our relationship because I wanted to succeed. But you know what I mean, job-wise. Not that YouTube is my full-time job. I'm over-explaining myself like always because I don't want people to take me wrong, which happens all the time here on the internet. But that is like the one thing I feel like that I've learned, that it's important to really be passionate about what you're doing. And when you are, it's going to be like so much better and so much easier to work and do stuff and spend the time on it because you love it and you're excited and you want it to work out. I mean, obviously, if YouTube doesn't work out full time and it doesn't ever become my full-time job, I will survive. But I really would like to have that happen one day. So I really am trying to put the time and effort now into my channel that I need to be able to do that full time one day. You know what I mean? Oh, I should not have done my brows while talking. Those aren't very cute. Plans for my channel in the new year. Just try to keep growing. I would love to see my channel continue to grow. Obviously, keep trying to film videos that I think you guys want to see, that you will enjoy watching. I would love to keep up my 1 week, 1 palette series. I think those are a lot of fun and they seem to do really well on my channel. You guys seem to enjoy them and I like filming them. I mean, it's a little bit harder to film them because I really do have to like dedicate a whole week to using that same palette, which doesn't sound like it would be difficult, but then I feel like I can't like pre-film too much in advance because then you're gonna see like an eye look from that 1 week, 1 palette video like 3 weeks later in like another video, and I just don't like that. I don't know, but just continue to like work hard, continue to hopefully grow, continue to tell people about it and be proud of it and be like, I have a YouTube channel, check it out, it's Emily's Makeup Bag, you know what I mean? But yeah, what would you guys like to see from my channel in the future? I would love suggestions down below, video ideas, content ideas, anything. Like I said, I want to make videos that you enjoy watching. I want to make this a place that's fun for you to watch and for me to make the videos and content. So I would love suggestions down below. I had a couple questions about if I could collab with a brand, which one and what would I do? So I feel like I would probably want to collab with City Grace. I just truly love their eyeshadows so much. I know I don't show them as much love on my channel as I should, but I use my 2 palettes quite a bit off of camera as well. But I just really love their eyeshadow formula and their color stories are stunning. So I would love to make an eyeshadow palette with them because that's like what they're known for. But I had someone ask like what the color story would be. Probably like a pinky purpley sort of eyeshadow palette, just because those are the tones that I personally love on myself. Or I would love to make a blush with them. I don't know if they have blush off the top of my head. I don't think that they do. So I would love to like collab with them and create a blush because I love their eyeshadow formula so much. I feel like maybe it would translate well to a blush, and I love blush. It's like one of my favorite steps in my routine. I love, love, love putting blush on. So I think that would be so much fun. All right, and my last question is, what is an overhyped product that I do not think is worth the money? And the thing that popped in my head for that was the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. I've talked about that so many times on my channel. I'm almost done mentioning it, you guys, I promise. I will eventually stop talking about it. But it's like a $49 foundation that so many people hype up and so many people love. And it looked awful on me, like truly terrible. So yeah, that one for sure. It's very hyped up by a lot of people here on YouTube, and I did not enjoy it and don't think it's worth it. And that was it, you guys. That was my 6th episode of Chit Chat Tea and Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this while you were. I hope it was fun for you to hear my questions to all these answers. They were some really good answers. So thank you so much if you were someone who participated in that and gave me a question on my Instagram stories or my community tab here on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys participating in these videos, because if you didn't, I wouldn't know what to answer and then I couldn't make these videos. So I appreciate you guys so stinking much. I feel like I do like this makeup. It's not like my favorite makeup look I've ever done. I was definitely distracted by talking and answering these questions. So some of the areas I'm like, ooh, girl, could have done a little bit better on that, but what can you do? Don't forget to check out Dossier, their perfumes and their candles. Both of them smell so stinking good, and I do not think you would be disappointed if you tried them out. I will have the link and the discount code at the very top of my description box for you guys to shop through in case you are interested. Other than that, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye, guys.